Excited to see everybody here today. We're streaming live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and we are launching yet another brand new fascinating product from Lifepro called the BioHeal. And I'm super excited for this. I did not know that this product was in the works until the box showed up for me to start testing it. And I have been looking for these kind of products for about the last year to put in my own home. So when this one showed up on my doorstep, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're always ahead of the curve of what we actually need in order to feel healthier, happier, less stress, feeling more confident, less aging, and just overall feeling better. So what I want to know from all of you who are jumping in here, I want to know where you're watching from, and we're definitely going to be giving away one of these products, the BioHeal product. We're going to be giving one of these away this evening. So one of you lucky watchers that participates in some of these responses is going to be thrown into the random drawing hat for a BioHeal. The BioHeal is a combination of a red light therapy, near infrared light therapy panel. So we can do 3 different types of treatments, whether it's red light therapy, near infrared light therapy, or whether it's a combine of both. So what I want to hear from all of you is what is going on in your life, whether it's stress or whether it's visual, whether it's fine lines, wrinkles, anti-aging, whether it's fat loss. We're going to cover a wide variety of different indications of how you can use this new product to improve your overall life, whether you are a child or whether you are in your 20s, 30s, senior level, all the way up to 80s. There's really no time or age limit on this product, but definitely chime in. Let me know where you're watching from, and if you are watching from which part of the country. I'm in Indianapolis area specifically, and I don't know about you guys, but it is really cold. We just had some like really nice weather earlier in the week, and it's already snowing again today. And it's like I want spring to get here because I can get out and feel all the changes happening and everything is blossoming. And so I think today what I would like to do is to make our theme for learning about the BioHeal about blossoming into changing and transforming into the beauty that surrounds us. Because as spring comes around, here in Indiana, we have the different seasons. We experience the green life reblooming and all the plants and the trees and the farm. We live on a farm, so we're going into planting season. And all the babies are being born on the farm with our cows. So as life is transforming and growing and changing, we must also continue to transform and blossom and change as we are aging forward without looking like we have aging forward by using these awesome biohacks in order to age backwards, right? So that's what I like. I like learning from Lifepro and all the new cutting edge technology that's readily being available at your fingertips for the price of today, just $169.99, versus having to pay to go to a spa and paying a membership to go someplace and experiencing red light or near infrared light therapy at a much higher cost more frequently. So lots of convenience here, but give me an idea if you are the lucky winner tonight. Which part of your life are you wanting to transform, blossom, or shift as we enter into the spring season? Because we're getting into shorts, we're getting into swimwear, we're getting into having to show off those legs, and maybe you've got veins, or maybe you've got cellulite, or you've got an extra little bit of fluff hanging on, or maybe you're just wanting to take care of the fine lines and wrinkles around the face and the eyes. Or maybe you have rosacea and you've got some kind of a skin condition that makes you not feel as confident as you normally would. You've got a hormone imbalance. You're wanting to gain muscle. There are just so many things that can go along with what the BioHeal can do in order to overly accentuate your life by cell regeneration. And we're going to talk about that here in just a second. But I want to know what you want to fix, mind, body, spirit, or whether it's up fingers to toes on your body. What do you want to fix should you be the lucky recipient of the BioHeal this evening? And that being said, let's go ahead and get into what the BioHeal is all about. So the BioHeal, BioHeal, not HEEL. So it's not for the heel on the foot. It's to heal your body, right? And so it's a nice little compact light system. Has this little easel attachment or this lever here on the back that allows you to position however you want to whether you want to put it on a wall, whether you want to suspend it from a ceiling, or whether you just want to put it tabletop or on your vanity. But the BioHeal comes packaged with the light that has an adjustment leg on it. We have all these extra features. I tell you, Lifepro thinks of everything. It's like the best thing ever. This right here is a little gadget that you can use to hang this on your door. So if you're wanting to hang the BioHeal from your door so you can see it up high, you can stand in front of it and not have to worry about suspending it from something. You can actually hang this from over the top of your door. We also have these extra parts here, okay? We have those extra parts. These, the way that these work, actually just gonna go ahead and take these out here and I'll show you. These screw in to the top. We've taken the trip to the hardware out for you. So, oh, Dottie, you're recovering from a broken wrist. You got to have this. I'm going to show you how to use it and how it's going to work to make you feel a lot better, because I do a lot of red light therapy on my clients with fractures, and it accelerates the healing process. Anyhow, we've got this carabiner and these cables, and we've got the other ends of the screws that go into the top here. And so as you're going to see right here on the top, you got little holes here. These little guys are going to go right on in here ever so carefully. And I know I'm probably sticking this in the wrong way because that would be my luck today, right? I don't know about you guys, but are you guys ready for Friday? I am ready for Friday to be here. There we go. That actually went in a lot easier. So the threads on both ends look a little bit different. One is actually catered to go directly into the top of the BioHeal. And we do not send the tools. So just make sure you got yourself a little set of pliers that you can help crank the top here just a tad. There we go. Well, it's not in all the way, but you get the idea. So those little tips go there at the top. And then this is the receiving end of that. And then you can hang it from something. So these are going to go like this. And here we are on this side. And then from here, it hangs. How convenient is that? That's actually really cool. You can hang it in your closet. You can hang it in a doorway. You can hang it on a hook on the back of your door, wherever you choose to hang it. Quite convenient. And then, of course, this hangs over the top of your door. And, oh, looky here. They have thought of everything. They've thought of everything for you. So a lot of different ways you can use that. And then the other attachment that they have here is they've got themselves a little pulley system. So you can use the pulley system, and there's directions in our handy dandy manual on how to use that. So I'm just going to leave it as is because it's already convenient as it is. We have included 2 pairs of glasses because I know that you are all wanting to look as cool as I look right now with these glasses on, right? We all need fun glasses that we can feel free to sing and dance and enjoy the red light therapy with, right? So I know you're dying to have 2 pairs of these glasses because you're going to get 2 pairs and you can share the light energy with somebody else in the room. Okay, I know you're dying to hear how much it is. It is $169.99 today. Normal price is $219.99, and the MSRP or other competitors right around $400. Bargain, right? So they're going to post a link for you to order direct through Lifepro website if you would like to. Again, super special today for limited time only for the launch is $169.99. I'm going to give you a little secret. I have bought, I don't know how many of the Oculex eye massagers, or I've got the red light therapy belts. I've got the red light therapy torch. I've got all the kinds of bells and whistles. And if you watched my show the other day, it was about all the different gadgets that you can get for less than $100. I just want you to know, when we launched a lot of the products that I have purchased over the last several months, after I purchased those items went way up in price because the demand went way up in price. And you got to realize how amazing the Lifepro limited lifetime warranty is and their customer service. Phenomenal. So that being said, it's $169.99 today, but if you're wanting it like in a month from now, anything that's red light therapy tends to go bye-bye really, really fast. And so I wouldn't delay looking into clicking on that order now button for too long, because the price is either going to go up or you're not going to be able to get it all, because they run out of these really cool products really, really quick. So now that we got that out of the way, it weighs about 6 pounds, a little bit less than 6 pounds, and dimensions overall is we are holding here 14 inches up and down, 11.8 inches across, and about 4 inches in depth. Okay, so very compact. And as you can see, you can position it close to you in order to really radiate the light, or you can position yourself further away from it, in which the light spectrum extends out. So what I want you to remember, I'm going to turn this on here in just a second, but what I want you to remember is, if you are trying to fix something in the gut or fixing something systemically in the entire body, the goal is not about worrying about where you position the light therapy on the body. The goal is to enhance or stimulate as many cells as possible in the body, because this light is going to regenerate stem cells as well as collagen, elastin, protein synthesis. It is generating our body to continue to thrive, but on a level that we haven't thrived in several years, especially the older we get. As we get older by decades, so I'm in my 40s, I'll be 44 here in another month. So I'm in my 40s. I've got clients who are in their 30s. We've got kids who are in their 20s. We've got teenagers. We've got little people, and then we've got those who are on 50 and up. And each part of the step of the way, our body tends to age much faster when we are dealing with stress. So when we deal with stress, our stress hormones rise up. So that's your cortisol, your adrenaline, and norepinephrine. Those stress hormones rise up, which changes the overall hormone production and the hormone release and the signaling centers in the brain as to which hormones should be releasing when. And when our hormones, which are referred to as the chemical messengers of the body, don't talk to each other like they're supposed to, it's like getting a virus in your cell phone and you don't get a text message that somebody has sent you. So we have to make sure that we are able to access as many cells as possible, because the red light and near infrared light and the combo of both of those allows our body to regenerate cells that it normally wouldn't regenerate on a steady basis because of stress levels. And so as we are able to do that, and we're able to access the mitochondria, we're able to access the nucleus, we're able to access all cells in the body, as well as the fascial connective tissue made up of collagen and elastin. And the more that we can access as a general percentage, the better our entire body is going to function. So if we're wanting to heal our elbow, okay, that's fine. We're just going to position our elbow right in front of the light and we're going to run with it. If we're going to experience a life-changing process in the entire gut microbe, then we want to be able to stand away from the light so that it radiates over as much of our body as possible, stimulating and exciting as many cells in our body as possible for a greater change. Because the faster we can transform and change, regenerate our body on a cellular global basis, the better we're going to feel in the long run. But if we're looking for area specific wrinkles on the face, we're looking for what I call more of a local effect, anywhere from 6 to 12 inches away from the light casting out is what we want. Okay, how many minutes, how much intensity do we need? The idea is to get at least one time a day, every day, for a period of 3 weeks. After 3 weeks of going once a day, every day, for starting out just 3 to 5 minutes, as you build on up to 10 minutes as your general staple, you can go as much as 30 minutes on the timer. So we already have the timer available to boost up automatically up to 30 minutes. But ideally, we want you to just try and start at like 3 to 5 minutes, once or twice a day, making sure that if you do once or twice a day, that you're allowing 6 hours of resting time in between each one of those exposures to the light, so that you're not interrupting what the body's already trying to regenerate and transform. We're not interfering with any of those processes, if you will. And so if you space it out over a longer period of time, your body is going to receive a greater concentration of overall light. And so that's what we want to do. So anyhow, 3 different modes of intensity, including and 3 modes of intensity, meaning we've got 3 different options. We have red light, near infrared, which you cannot see to the human eye. And in fact, because you can't see the infrared lighting coming through here, but you can see a color shift, near infrared lighting is actually very destructive to the eyes. And so that's why we've got the eye specs, right? That's why we've got the protective safety gear. So you don't want to look directly into the light spectrum without glasses on, because it's not good for your eyeballs and your pupils. But we have near infrared, we've got red light, and then we've got a combination of 2. This here, you're going to see on the front here, we've got 60 bulbs, 60 LED bulbs. And as you're going to see here, these, as compared to our red light therapy torch, which has 3 bulbs in here, it's got 2 red lights and 1 infrared light here, 2 different red light intensities. These are all going to have 660 nanometers, and the near infrared is going to be 850 nanometers. And then when you look at the Eleva red, okay, we have all these little baby bulbs. And so you can look at these little bulbs with the human eye, and it's not going to be destructive, because the concentration of the light that's casting out from these little bitty bulbs is going to be much different than the concentration of these really, really big ones, right? It's like taking the difference of a little LED light that you might have in a little tracker light inside of your house and a big, ginormous spotlight. Like, it's like 2 totally different levels of intensity. And that's going to be the difference between the Eleva red, the Lumicare with 3, and the BioHeal with 60. You get 30 red light and 30 near infrared light. So what I'm going to show you here on the side, on the back side, we are going to plug this into a wall. So you have to plug it in. You're not able to, it's not wireless, but so you're going to have to plug it in with its heavy duty plug. And this goes in very similar to what the platform plugs look like on the end. And it just plugs into a regular outlet with 3 prongs. And I believe it's 3 prongs, or maybe, yes, it is 3 prongs. And so you're going to flip the switch so that you see the breaker switch, much like the platforms. You're going to flip the switch, and so it's red. Okay, so there's the switch on. And on the side control panel here, we've got our T, which is our time. We have our R/NIR, which is red/near infrared. And then we've got our power on. And there's one more little secret that's in here. We have a pulsed red light therapy bulb. So the pulsed red light therapy is going to be like a party in your room. So just make sure, if you have somebody who is responsive to flashing lights, has an epileptic disorder in which they're responsive to that, or if you have individuals who are super sensitive with flashing lights, you might want to avoid that setting on this, because I mean to tell you, it is a party going on, right? All right, so those are our different features on the control panel. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on away from me. Right? Now we are in combined mode, okay? So you can't see all of these light bulbs all at once. And so there's, when you turn the red light off, and we've got not far infrared, we've got near infrared. I've got a far infrared sauna. This is near infrared. So near us, right? And then this is a combination of both, okay? And so you're going to see here on the side panel, there's a light that lights up when it's just red. We've got a light that lights up with just NIR, and we've got 2 lights that come on at the same time. All right, now I'm going to put my safety specs on. There we go. And might as well go ahead and enjoy some of this on this beautiful fine line wrinkled face, right? 44 is a real thing, I tell you. All right, so Oh, and I'll tell you what, wow, that is bright, really bright. Whew. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on the flashing so you can see it. Ooh, telling you, truly is a party. Now, you can't see the intensity here, but we have got some jam going on here. I just need some music, right? And a disco ball, but it is like intense. Whew, that was bright. Good stuff though. Going back to the specs. Okay, so now we are on. Because if, again, you're not going to know the difference whether you got the red light on or the near infrared unless you can confirm with the two dots here so that you know which one you're dealing with. But I'm just going to set here, and the timer automatically starts at a default of 10 minutes. And if I push the button, it's going to continue to go all the way up to 30. I actually have been using red light therapy at home, trying to stay young as long as I can, right? And so, yes, if you're on medication for seizures, stay away from the flashing lights. So not good for you. I got to get some really good light, right? Okay. Does it help with mood swings? Yes, it can, because it is changing our fluctuation of hormones. And so if we have hormone imbalance, we are using the light to stimulate our happy hormones, which is our, what I call the dose. It's our dopamine, our oxytocin, our serotonin, and our endorphins, which is our painkillers. And so, yeah, so it can help it fluctuate how our body processes stress and how mood swings can kick in, because we are working on a cellular level, and hormones are the chemical messengers of the entire body. So it is going to change how hormones fluctuate. To what degree? We can't answer that because everybody's different. Okay, you have a large PMF mat. You can use them at the same time. Yes, you can sure use them at the same time. And for somebody asking me, would this be good for me? I have no idea because I'm not sure who you are. It doesn't show who you are. So I can't answer that question. Let's see here. And I'm looking. Pain all over. Yep, chronic total body pain. It can help with varicose veins, but again, it's going to be very specific to the individual. Looking good. How long does it take for red light therapy to work and show progress? 3 weeks. You should notice a change within 3 weeks. At least 3 to 5 minutes per day. If not, 15 to 20 minutes per day is ideal. Every single day, if you take a day off, you take a day off. But if you want those expedited results, 3 weeks is that magic window. Let's see here. Yes, I am loving this. I'm loving this, loving this. Yes, okay, so somebody mentioned that I have seen another product, much smaller device for more than $500 and only a year warranty. Exactly, right? So if the light bulbs go out, doot, 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 doot. Yes, we're calling support at lifeprofitness.com. I've got a red light therapy lamp, a BioHeal that's is no longer working, all the light bulbs. Can you go ahead and send me a replacement? Yes, we sure will. Let me get your order number. That's how it goes. It's that simple. So make sure that if you're ordering, that you keep your receipt, you keep your item or your order number handy, because anytime you're going to call in and cash in on that warranty in order to get your replacement or you get replacement bulbs, they're going to ask you for your order number and they're going to take good care of you, because that's what Lifepro is all about. That's why I love them. They're absolutely awesome. Okay. Would you get faster results with this versus the Oliva Red belt? Absolutely. And the reason why is because this is more concentrated from an exposure standpoint. The energy that you're getting from this panel with these 60 bulbs versus what you're getting from this belt. I'm just going to turn this on and you can see the difference. The Oliva Red belt has 4 levels of intensity. Let's turn it on here. Okay. So we're on level 4. So we've got the little baby bulbs versus the big daddy bulbs. Okay. So big difference in the size, which means we're going to have a big difference in exposure. With these, especially the infrared lights, they're just itty bitty, like little fingertip chips, right? Whereas these are like bigger than the size of my thumb in diameter. Big, big, big bulbs. Okay. So yes, these do take great care of you. So you're going to get faster results with this one versus with this one. But guess what? You can use them both. Because what if you wrap this around your waist? If you're dealing with stubborn abdominal fat cells, okay, stubborn abdominal fat cells respond to red light therapy. And so if you have this on around your waistline and you're really trying to target that fluff in your torso or in your hips, and you're trying to deal with anti-aging wrinkles and improving the tone and elasticity of your face and your skin, then why not enjoy both of these at the same time and wearing this around the waist and getting, double, because this is not going to be as intense as what this is. So yes, you can totally do this, but this is really good. The belt, the Oliva Red Therapy Belt, is really good for stubborn fat loss. If you're trying to get rid of those stubborn fat cells that you just can't seem to part with, I'm there right now. Either one is going to be great. Now, position it 6 to 12 inches from the area that you're treating. Okay, 30 minutes max, 6 hours in between. Wear the glasses, especially if you're on near infrared light, because not good for the eyeballs. $169.99 today, and for a limited time only. Get it while you can, because as we know, things disappear really fast around with Lifepro because their products are awesome. Now, we have done some of the homework for you. And so on pages 14 and 15, we have already included the actual treatment protocol. Yes, I do feel the heat, and it feels amazing because it's only like 22 degrees here, and the heat feels really, really good. But is it too hot to touch? No, because I'm not burning my hand right here. So it's good. Okay, so they have treatment protocols in here for a combination of a lot of things. We've got skin health, which would include your wrinkles, your acne, and any wounds. So doctors use this for healing wounds and tissue. So isn't that cool? We've got joint and arthritis pain. We've got weight loss. There's muscle recovery. So if you're a professional athlete or a semi-professional athlete, or heck, you're an amateur athlete and you are traveling a lot, we've got softball season, baseball season, track and field season going on in high schools right now. The intensity is way high. And so in order to recover fast, you can use this in order to access the shoulder if you are a thrower. You can use this to access the hips or the quads, wherever it is. If you need to use it for your feet, you can position your feet on the floor. You can put this on the floor on an angle, position your feet and your legs in front of it, and now we're treating our feet. So it's pretty good stuff. So we've got sleep and circadian rhythm. So if you're having trouble with sleeping, it helps to rebalancing out sleep and circadian rhythm. But specifically, I'm going to go back through here. When we are trying to work on skin health is all about red light therapy and blue light therapy. Blue light therapy helps with bacterial infections. Red light therapy helps with how the skin lays and hangs on our structure, our facial structure. So when it comes to having wrinkles, fine lines, if we've got scars, whether you've had acne before or you've had a procedure done, scar release is really good. When it comes to color spots or dark spots, sunspots, things like that. The red light therapy is ideal for skin health when it comes to that. But again, it is also really good for healing wounds. And I have done this before with the LumiCare light torch. The LumiCare light torch, I love using this for wound management, because when we use this for wound management, we hold it away about an inch from the skin as opposed to directly touching the skin in order to close up a wound without actually touching it. So red light therapy is a natural photonic type therapy, which is non-invasive to the body, but really powerful in how it changes our cellular polarity and how things work. How different is this from the red light therapy mask? This is way intense as compared to the red light therapy mask, because the red light therapy mask has itty bitty little LED bulbs that come across the front and radiate down. So you're still getting a lot of, and the nice thing about the red light therapy mask is because the bulbs are so tiny, you don't have to wear safety gear. You don't have to wear the eye protection. You can just lounge back in your recliner, put on the therapy mask, and turn on some TV or just close your eyes and relax, but you don't have to worry about the protection on your eyes when you're using the red light therapy mask. Okay, we also have, so when I talked about the joint and arthritis pain, if you're using it for joint and arthritis pain, you want to use the near infrared only, because near infrared only penetrates as deep as the spine and bones. It penetrates very, very deep. So, you know, very, very good for joint and arthritis pain. Do you need to make sure they're not in the room when using this? Yes. So because you don't want anybody looking directly into the near infrared light, you want to make sure that this is away from individuals that don't have on safety gear that are in the same room. So if they're sitting on the opposite side of the room, you're going to be fine. But when we have the device sitting a foot to 3 feet away from us, we've got kids running around loose, and they're like, "Oh, mom, like, what are you doing?" Yeah, that's not a good idea. We don't want to do that because we don't want to destroy what the eyes aren't supposed to see in the first place. And the eyes don't see near infrared light. It's not noticeable to the human eye, but very destructive to the pupils and the ocular nerves. Okay, for weight loss, we're going to use both the near infrared, like the way I've got it on now, the near infrared and the red light. We're going to use them together because red light therapy blasts apart fat cells that are especially stubborn. And at the same time, we're penetrating really deep in order to regenerate our cellular structure. And so again, we're going all the way into, if you guys don't know anything about regenerating stem cells, stem cell therapy is really, really big right now. And although it might have not trickled down into other metro areas or into the smaller communities, stem cell therapy is super expensive. And it's one of those things that you want to do some maintenance on. If you're getting it in the joint space, if you're getting it for spine, if you're getting it just for pain, for anti-aging, there's so many different reasons why you can do stem cell therapy. But you want to make sure if you're wanting to use this for stem cell therapy purposes, there's no way of knowing exactly how much it changes in regulating stem cells, and there's no way to know how it works on an individual basis. But what we do know is that it actually regenerates stem cells. So pretty cool stuff. So when it comes to the muscle recovery, you're going to use both as if you're doing the weight loss. And when it comes to sleep and circadian rhythm, red light only. We're only using red light for sleep and circadian rhythm maintenance. When it comes to brain health and cognitive function, so if we're having issues, we're starting to forget things. We have brain fog. You have a family member with dementia. There are so many different things that you can consider as brain health and cognitive function. Neuroplasticity is our body's awareness of center of gravity and how it responds to stimulus is neuroplasticity. You are going to use the near infrared light because, again, it penetrates really, really deep, but it doesn't hurt. So good for migraines. Yes, absolutely. You can definitely use it for migraine management. Does it mean it's going to be better than any kind of drugs you're taking? We don't know, because we don't know what's truly causing your migraines. It could be a hormonal thing. And guess what? How many of us actually deal with stress tension in our neck, which like pulls down on the cranium, and all cranium has got like several layers of fascial connective tissue that like clamp down on it when we're tense. So if you can relieve the pressure and the stress from the tension in our connective tissue, which is made up of elastin and collagen, which, by the way, this regenerates again and again and again, we're contributing to the well-being of our cognitive function and brain health. So again, for that, we're going to focus on getting really close to the head so you can lay down. You can position it behind you, over the top of you, kind of like you're in a tanning bed. But for this, it's going to be near infrared light. Okay, guys, specifically, well, no, we're going to talk guys and gals. You can boost testosterone. Hello, isn't that amazing? Because if you're trying to find ways to naturally boost testosterone without having to inject it or take it in the other different form of molecular identical use, if you will, for gentlemen specifically, you're going to use it in the near infrared mode, and you're going to position it close to your testes, 4 inches away from the testes. I know we don't want to get into that conversation, but yes, you're going to spread out, position it 4 inches close, and radiate that infrared, that near infrared with your specs on, with your safety specs on. And it does help boost testosterone because it stimulates hormone production in a good kind of way. If you are having, ladies, if you're having menstrual challenges, or you have had a hysterectomy, or if you are dealing with complications in the pelvic floor, you can position this so that you're either laying on your side and the light is radiating to you from laying on your side, or if you can position it tilting down over you somehow using a table of some sort, you can use that in order to stimulate healing through our abdominal pelvic region. And if you think about how many people have challenges with scar tissue, endometriosis, symptoms of inflammation, automatically red light therapy is known for decreasing inflammation and boosting red cell and blood flow. So it is increasing our red blood cells and increasing blood flow, decreasing pain, and rejuvenating us inside to out. Now, somebody makes a comment, you're making it sound like a cure for cancer. Not going there, because there's no studies that I'm aware of that have conquered that feat just yet, or we would be selling these like hotcakes, right? But does it have the chance? Ooh, see, it's over. So the question is, what we have not researched yet, or the research is probably out there, it's just not published yet. I do not know how it responds to mutating cells that are considered cancer nature cells. It's not known to promote cancer, so that's not a risk factor that you have to necessarily worry about it causing cancer. Does it cure cancer? Can't say that it does, because that's not something that I'm actually, I'm really particular about making sure that everything that I speak up with to all of you is supported by evidence and facts, research-based facts. And I have not personally read anything about how it can contribute to the healing of cancer, but I would definitely not be surprised if it does make a huge difference in the outcome of cancer as a combination with other medical treatments. I'm not telling you to do that, but I'm telling you that it is possible, likely, that somebody is probably benefiting from it. And then thyroid function. So if you have Hashimoto's, if you have hypo or hyperthyroid syndrome, again, it is helping with hormone regulation. I can't speak. Hormone regulation. And what you're going to use it for in that is what's considered mode 1 or mode 3. Mode 1 is going to be the combine of both lights. Number 3 is going to be near infrared, because again, we're going really deep into the thyroid gland, which is right here at the base of the neck. So you're going to tilt your head back, position it about 4 inches away, and just let it do its magic. Okay. So on pages 14 and 15, several protocols. I'm going to give it to you up close in person. So it gives you all the fine details in print so that you don't have to worry about having all the answers. If you have an autoimmune disease, that means your stress levels are very high and you have high levels of cortisol and a lot of inflammation. So if we can lower our levels of inflammation and work on improving our hormone levels, especially our stress hormones, then it has the potential to reverse autoimmune disease and put you into remission. It has that potential. There's a great book that is available online called Red Light Therapy, the Medical Miracle. And there are so many research studies. I have that book. And there are so many research studies that are in that book that talk about how red light therapy can be used for so many different applications in overall health and wellness. Does it help with hair loss? Absolutely. I have seen a helmet made with the red light bulbs put into it. So we do know, and it's in the Red Light Therapy Medical Miracle book, we do know from clinical research that red light therapy does help with stimulating of hair and diminishing hair loss. Is it going to give you back the hair that you should have? Can't answer that question because I'm not an expert there. It's called Red Light Therapy, the Medical Miracle. actually might have it around the corner from where I'm sitting at the moment. But anyhow, lots of information packed in that little user manual. They're going to list the link to order direct. You can go to lifeprofitness.com/Amber and order direct through that website. The discount code might not work today, but if you happen to be watching this fast forward into the future, because we all like to get on the time machine going forward, right? And if you need a discount code, you can try Amber 10 in your summary, in your shopping cart summary. But for now, the discount is $169.99, regularly priced $219.99, and the MSRP and those that are comparable to is $399. So is it strong enough to reach nerves like in the feet and your legs? Absolutely. Yes, it is. Red light therapy also helps with seasonal affective disorder. Absolutely. Yes, it does. So there's so many different things that red light therapy does. Like I said, and it is a natural thing. NASA actually discovered it. And it's natural wavelengths of light, photon lights that we actually deal with every day around us. It's on a more concentrated level, and red light therapy on that spectrum specifically is known for healing so many different things. If you've been using the face mask for 120 days now and have not noticed any difference in fine lines or collagen being regenerated, call customer service and tell them to send it back. That's how simple that is. Can't answer the question as to why you're not experiencing change. The general guidelines is 3 week in order to get the change in 3 weeks. You want to do up to 3 times a day for 3 to 5 minutes for 3 weeks in order to experience a change. But I can't answer that question, Sissy, as to why you haven't. But if you're not happy with it, call customer service, let them know it's not working, it's defective, send it back. You got the limited lifetime warranty on it, and customer service is superior, so they'll take care of you. So we definitely don't want you to be inconvenienced for having a product that's not doing what we tell you that it's supposed to do. Yes, both lights can be on at the same time. So I'm going to turn this over here to the side. And so right now, when I hit the power button and I'm powering out to the outside, you're going to see that the 2 green lights are on. And so both sets of lights are on, but you can't tell there, can you? Because near-infrared light is naked to the human eye. So you're going to see if I want to switch it up, if I push one button, so mode number 2 is going to be red light. And then if I switch it off again, it doesn't look like it's on, right? But it is on. It's the near infrared. And then if I push it again, we're back to dual lights. You don't tend to see the near infrared, and you don't have to worry about you actually being blinded by the light, right? You don't have to be blinded by the light because you're not in the spectrum. You're not able to access it in contact through the direct spectrum of the wavelengths in person. So I'm not going to destroy any of your eyeballs from this casting through to you guys. So how much with the discount code? So the discount code only works if it's not already on special. So it's not necessarily going to work today, but the Amber 10 will get you 10% off of anything in the Lifepro catalog available online that's not already on a super special, which would be this. And so let's see, what do we got here? I'm going back through and changing. It is a game changer. And yes, so Brenda, read about Hashimoto thyroid disease in the Red Light Therapy Medical Miracle book, and you'll find all the clinical studies that have been published there. Some of them are government funded. Some of them are funded by just scientists that are trying to learn about this natural type of anti-aging. It's considered what we call a biohack. And so if you can biohack into your body and give your body a better advantage to being able to work, all the power to you. Does it work with the clothes on? No, it does not. Because in order for your cells and in order for your body to make change, it has to receive the light therapy in contact with. It does not transfer through your clothes. So you're going to want to position this if you're wanting to use it on your pelvic floor or on your abdominals. You just pull the shirt up, tuck it in, lay it over your, you don't want to lay it on your tummy. Whereas with this apparatus, you can actually position this in direct contact with your body, and you can position this in direct contact with your body. You can actually touch the skin. This is made for, a few inches away to, 12 inches away, but you don't necessarily want to position this laying on your belly because it'll get too hot. And it's not too hot for me to touch because you can see me touching it, right? But we want to make sure that we're being safe. So continue to make sure. I'm so sorry for your challenge, Brenda, that it is a frustrating disease. Any autoimmune is frustrating. And I think what I have learned over time in working with so many of you from across the globe who are suffering of autoimmune disease, most people who are suffering from one autoimmune disease are suffering from multiple complications or multiple symptoms of several autoimmune diseases. When I had fibromyalgia initially back in 2005 following 8 spinal injuries in an accident, not only did I have fibromyalgia, but I also had severe depression. I also had irritable bowel disease. I had all these issues because of stress and because I was putting 21 pills in my body a day because that's what the doctors told me to do as I was a guinea pig. So disease in general sucks. He or she who has good health has 1,000 dreams, and he or she who doesn't only has one, and that's to feel relief and to be healthy. So sometimes you have to look into different biohacks or natural integrated medicine or treatments in order to figure out how you can give your body the best advantage possible in recovering. And that's what Lifepro is all about, is providing you the different biohacks, the different natural types of therapies you can do at home without having to hire a therapist or going into a day spa for them having to make a profit off of you. And you're able to get really good quality products for residential use. These are not medical grade products. You're not spending tens of thousands of dollars on this. Today, it's $169.99. And in another week or so, perhaps, it might be all the way up to $219.99. So just make sure you use the link associated if you want the $169.99 today. It's also available on Amazon. So if you're wanting that, that Prime access, I will tell you that Lifepro's shipping is phenomenally fast. We've had clients, consumers who have won some of our prizes and they have it in less than 48 hours. So if you're worried about shipping and whatnot, we're going to get it to you fast. But if you prefer to go through Amazon, by all means, go through Amazon. Just make sure you keep track of your order number, because in order to cash in on that warranty and register the product, you have to have the order number. Okay, so going back, losing fat, fine lines, wrinkles, arthritis. If you have, I've got a client who has a bone problem. She has got a fracture in her foot, and she is having trouble with her bone healing as quickly as it should because she's already had cancer in the past. So her health has been compromised over time. Red light therapy and near infrared light therapy, amazing option, right? So yes, they do make bone stimulators, but man, that is salty expensive. So if you can buy something like this to keep at home, not guaranteeing you that it's going to work because everybody's body heals at a different rate. But again, it's kind of a guaranteed product. So if you have it and if you're not happy with it, then call our customer service and let them know. And I'm sure they're happy to work with you to figuring out a resolution. Can it help with bone spurs? That is a good question. I really am not sure if it can help with bone spurs because bone spurs are calcifications that feels like you're walking on rocks or pebbles. And I know of a lot of surgeons that go and shave those bad boys off. And then soon enough, they go out and it's the repetitive stress that caused the original bone spurs to begin with, and the bone spurs come back. So, and I'll tell you what, cutting into the feet, ooh, that is not so nice. That does not feel good. I'm seeing a Facebook user saying, I need a red light therapy room full of red lights. So funny enough, there is another product that kind of started the whole red light therapy craze that is crazy expensive. And I had some extra money left at the end of last year and thought about creating an entire red light therapy wall. But an entire, if you could imagine hanging like 20 of these on a wall, that would still be way cheaper than the route that I was looking at going, because these really big panels that I was looking to get, just 4 panels, I said 2, just 4 panels of hanging on the wall was going to cost like 10 grand. Crazy expensive. Just $169.99. I think I should probably buy just 20 of them and create my own red light therapy room, right? Because why is the red light therapy room ideal? Because you just have them radiating on the wall And you just stand there and open your heart and open your arms and meditate and just absorb the energy. And it's real and it feels good. And you can do that every day. It's great meditation. It's a great recovery option. So now I'm not telling you to go out and buy 20 of them, but hey, if you want to buy 20 of them, make sure you use my link because that would be awesome. Anyhow, yeah, today's a good day to buy them. They're real reasonable. Yes, to answer your question, yes, it was Juve. Juve is super expensive. And again, they don't have the same warranty that Lifepro has. Lifepro is a limited lifetime warranty. Some of those warranties are only a year long on some of the other competitors, but super expensive. These bulbs are going to provide you 660 nanometers and 850 nanometers. I actually have no idea how the other red light companies compare as far as nanometer and intensity. But either way, you have the option of combining and merging. There's 60 lights on here total, 60 that are like the size of my thumb versus the several on the red light Aleva Red belt. Whoops, there went my specs, another pair of specs. Yeah, so there's so many different things that you can get. That was the smaller and yes. Okay. Yeah. Super expensive. Just for baby, right? But you can use this on your vanity in your bathroom. You can use it sitting in a recliner. Could you imagine just sitting in a recliner and positioning a table and you just sit there and watch TV with the glasses on? Be pretty awesome. Okay. So the face mask can be used. Okay. So Sissy, you misunderstood me, sweetie. You can use the face mask for the full length of time, which if I remember right, it's either 15 or 20 minutes, and you can use it a couple of times a day. But the light bulbs, the LEDs on those are much lower level of intensity as compared to this one. But if you're not having a response from your therapy mask, then reach out to customer service and let them know, or increase the exposure time and making sure that you're getting it in daily. And you can even get it in twice a day. Get it in first thing in the morning when you're getting up and moving around. Get it at the very end of the day when you're getting ready to go to sleep, because when we sleep is when our bodies heal, and that's when our body goes into recovery mode. So, imagine that. Denise, you read my mind. So, yes, the best time. I mean, if you think about it, first thing in the morning, get up, get going, experience it while you're, combing your hair, doing your thing. If you're doing morning meditation, journal writing, whatever it is you guys do in the morning, you can do it in the morning in order to really smooth out. Our face looks a little on the wrinkly side, I think, when we roll out of bed in the morning. So drink that glass of water before you start judging yourself and making sure that you're moisturizing. And that being said, before you put moisturizer on is the best time to use red light therapy or the BioHeal, because we want pure organic access to our pores and our skin. When the bulbs do go out, call customer service and they will take good care of you, okay? Because I'm not sure how they want you to go about replacing the bulbs, but making sure that you contact them directly, let them know it's support@lifeprofitness.com, letting them know what challenges you're facing, and because their customer service is awesome, they're going to take good care of you, all right? Quincy, thanks for joining us from Iowa. Good to see you on here today. Love it. And while doing it on a vibration platform, absolutely put them specs on, go barefoot, live it up. Working fat all the way through and through, front, back, inside, out. That's what I'm talking about. Strap on the belt. We got all kinds of great little gadgets going on at the same time. Okay. And if you're wondering my link, if you type in lifeprofitness.com / just put Amber, and they're going to know it was from me. Okay. They should be able to post the link. I'm going to send it to her right now, and she's going to be providing me who the winner is. And so wait for it. I've got the winner coming up here. Give me 1 second here. All right. So Lauren, my dear, I'm sending this to you right now. You can post this link online for everybody who's interested. She's also going to post the Amazon link so that you have direct access. Boom, there it is. I'm sending you another link though, because they just switched up my code. So it's a lot easier to remember. Just remember Amber at the end of Lifepro. And how do you know if an NIF light goes out? Okay, let me show you. So we've got our button here on the outside. And so there's our near infrared light. And, oh, hold up here. Yes. Oh, I got my specs on. So I got my specs on, so I can't see the light, right? So as you can see here, it's not as bright, but do you see the pattern? Ah, there's a pattern here. So with the pattern, or you can take the glasses off. I'm not looking directly into the light, but you can see that there's a pattern of pink light, pink or purple light. So if one of those bulbs goes out, you'll have the idea. What is the furthest we can sit from this and have it be effective? Good question. I actually do not have an answer to that question. I do know that on the user's manual, it says 6 to 12 inches, but there are several protocols that are in here. So let's turn the page to 14, because 14 is the big page for recovery. And in here, it says 4 inches away. So 4 inches away is going to be ideal. But remember, if you're wanting to get specifically to one area, local, you're going to want it to be as close and as concentrated to that area as possible. If we're trying to change autoimmune disease, we're trying to change our gut biome, we're trying to change our pelvic floor or organ challenges, we want to get as much exposure of light on a cellular level to our entire body as possible to change up the whole body and homeostasis and how it manages itself. So I do not have an answer to the question about the release of a light therapy helmet. I honestly have no idea if they even have that in the works. Can it work on scar tissue? Absolutely, it can work on scar tissue. Specifically to the lungs, I can't answer that because that's not my expertise and we don't have the studies on it. And again, I'm all about quoting the studies, but you can definitely check into that. Let's see here. All right, so I have a winner here. Drum roll, please. Okay, who do we got? We've got Judy Murdoch. Judy Murdoch, you are the winner of the BioHeal tonight. Can you use it without the glasses if you keep your eyes closed for eye wrinkles? I am going to suggest that you are extraordinarily careful in doing that if you choose to do that. Remember, it is the near infrared light that is most damaging to the eyes. So if you're going to do that, and that's totally up to your risk, I'm not telling you that it's safe to do that. I'm telling you to use your own caution at your own risk. And if you choose to do that with your eyes closed, all the power to you, but make sure it is off the near infrared light feature. So making sure that just your R button is lit on the side and you're in mode number 2. Yes, we have not one pair of specs. We have 2 pairs of specs, double doser. So if you were really worried about how much you can see through, you can double dose it, or you can just have fun with them. Or if there's somebody else in your room, you can give them a pair and enjoy the red light therapy or the BioHeal together. So you can have 2 on 1, right? Okay. All right, my friends. I am so thankful that you all joined me this evening. We've been on here rolling for about an hour. Does it affect animals the same way? Yes, it sure does. It does work for animals. So just make sure that you don't have any flashing lights, because remember, this does have a pulsed light feature, and that is not something that animals crave to. So just making sure that you are gentle. And remember, an animal's organ, specifically a cat or a dog, they have a thinner skin layer, and they've got less composure to their frame than us human beings do. So I would err to the side of red light versus near infrared light, because near infrared light is very deep penetrating, penetrates all the way to the depth of bones, to the spine, to the deepest part. Okay. Yeah. Is shipping free on the Lifepro website? Should be. Yes. They usually do free shipping. And super excited. Yes. So the link should be attached. If you see me on here, it is lifeprofitness.com/Amber, AMBER. And if you have questions, feel free to text me. I'm happy to share with you with whatever free time I have, which is a little limited these days. So it takes me a while to get back with you. I'm very, very sorry. It takes me a while. But feel free to text me if you have questions. 317-446-7971. And yes, majority of the time, all devices sent out from Lifepro are free shipping with limited lifetime warranty. And if you have a negative experience, don't sit on that bad boy. Like, call up our customer service support at lifeprofitness.com and let them know, because we want you to be happy. And if you're not happy, then we're not happy. You're taking away from our mission to help you. So make sure that you report to us if you're having a bad experience. Definitely don't go plaster it all over the internet that Lifepro is crap, their products don't work. Like, give us a chance to fix it and make it right. And then if you're not happy with us, then you can take whatever means necessary to move forward. But give us a chance to help you first, because our people, our support staff, our support team are amazing. Okay, so I think that answers everything. To answer some of the repetitive questions that have come up, if you have autoimmune disease, if you have seasonal depression, if you have imbalances in hormones, if you have had a head injury, if you have inflammation, if you've got stubborn fluff that just doesn't want to go away, so many different things that you can access with so that you can access with the red light therapy and the BioHeal. It is anti-aging. You can use it post-op. You can use it if you're injured. You can use it if you're not injured. You want to gain muscle, wanting to get lean. You can do all different kinds of things with the BioHeal. So hit buy now and give it a try. And if you decide you don't like it, within 30 days, money back guarantee, no questions asked. And so you guys should. Spinal stenosis is huge. I've already treated spinal stenosis, and it does work. So okay. Sissy, don't worry about. That's what I'm here for, girl. I am here to answer your questions. So please don't hesitate to ask any of those questions, because I want to make sure that we can help you and that we can get you our customer service team taking good care of you, because we love that you are giving us a chance, and we love our team. So we're here to help you. So ask away. Whatever questions you have, don't hesitate to reach out and let us know. Thank you, everybody, for having a good evening with me. I have enjoyed truly giving and sharing with you in this time. Have yourselves a most amazing, magical weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next week during our lives with our workouts and our Velo Cycle launch coming up. All right, peace out. Have a great day.